Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived and returned to 989, because why are we counting the ninth man? He's dead. And anyway, we're back. As I said, I did say that. I did indeed. Greetings. Are we at Halloween yet? Is it spooky? I hope you're getting spooked. Sorry. Anyway, Seven enlightened us with some fascinating information about a sister ship of the Titanic, which he suspects we are on last time, and Lotus kind of sang a wrench in that. I don't know, and neither does Seven. I don't know. Lotus sighed and shook her head. I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it? Yeah, sorry about that. Then, almost as if to save Seven from further embarrassment. Uh-oh. Beat 11, right? Where's 3? Huh. A bell. It sounds like the clock in the main stairway. Junpei counted each time, carefully. 10, 11... Oh, 12. 12. It's midnight. Then we've still got 6 hours left, right? That is not the right accent. Yeah, let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds. What do you mean find? How on earth do you propose we do that? Well, we looked everywhere in this room. They had been examining the room as they talked. But we haven't found nothing. Right. That only leaves one place to look. What is the loneliest number that could ever be? Well, not just one. Wait, don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms till we find it. Well, you already checked some of them out before you came here, right? We each checked a single room, so 5 rooms in total. Alright then, there's 5 rooms we don't have to search. Dot and dot and dot. I don't know, Seven's being pretty practical about it. Just had to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have to get 48 rooms cleared up in no time. There are 48 other rooms? Lotus did not seem excited by the prospect. Seven fidgeted nervously before responding. Maybe. Dots! After some discussion, the 8 of them decided which rooms to begin with and in what order they would go. Junpei was chosen to search the rooms on the starboard side, moving from fore to aft. Alright, so everybody knows which area they're searching. Alright, so everyone knows which area they're searching? Yeah. Yes! They also determined when they would return to report their findings. The next time the clock sounded the time. When it did, they would meet back in the large central room full of beds. I'm getting the distinct feeling I should save. We'll all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds? Yeah, sounds straightforward enough. If, during their search, any one of them were to locate the missing components, they were to yell for the others. I'll shout if I find any of the components we need this time. I hope we can find them within the time limit. The strategy failed. They'd return to discuss their options later. If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan. Right. And let's do this. The details decided, they left to begin searching. Out into the hallway they went, each to the rooms they'd been assigned. However, Oh, we're just skipping it? I thought it was going to be like, oh, okay. I thought we were going to have to like search 6 rooms. That's kind of fine, I guess. Kind of anticlimactic, but I'm okay with it. Far away, Junpei heard the bell ring. It did so only once. It was 1 a.m. Swan. Better get back to the others. Boom, 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 boom. A body has been discovered. No, no dice. Although he jogged through the entrance of the large hospital room to find 6 of the others already there. 1 is missing. Huh? Ace, Santa, Clover, June 7. Oh no, not Snake. They had gathered in front of door number 8. Perhaps, to be accurate, they had gathered in front of the RED next to door number 8. What are they doing over there? Had one of them found the missing piece? What happened, guys? It was June who answered him. Jumpy, look! He was pointing at the red. He pushed, well, over there. It's not working until he stood in front of it. Oh? Immediately he knew what she had meant. Vacant? What language is that? Junpei sighed. Come on, guys, who was it? I thought we're supposed to yell if we found it. Well, Junpei wondered why she was hesitating. The others looked as confused as June, but kept their mouths shut. The hell? What is up with you guys? They all knew something he didn't, and Junpei wasn't about to leave things that way. Finally, Lotus frowned and spoke. Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Don't know? When I got back, it was already like this. There was no one else here. That means I was the once one back. But the missing parts were already back in the red. What? Let me see. Junpei looked at the bottom of the red again, just to make sure. The slot that had been open on the bottom was now covered with metal. You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2? They're the same. Let me take a look. Junpei quickly examined the other 2 boxes. It's just as you said. Satisfied that they were also repaired, but still very confused, he returned to the others. Alright, I just want to be sure here. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened here, right? Correct. None. Ace and June nodded silently. Evan raised his hand as if to say, not me. Oh, hands. Okay, like I get what emotion he's looking. And Santa just shrugged. It wasn't me. Only Clover lowered her head and did nothing. Huh? Wait a minute. That was when he noticed. Where's Snake? Junpei swept his eyes around the room a second time. But Snake was nowhere to be seen. Does that mean that he found them? I have no idea. There's nothing to suggest it, but nothing to suggest he didn't either. I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person. Well, whatever he did or didn't do, he's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up to? Maybe he's lost. Yeah, well, that seems likely. Though can't see. Oh, I don't know how he gets around in the first place. Clover raised her head. No, that's impossible. Suddenly she was shouting. Yeah, my brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see. Oh, he couldn't get lost. That's impossible. Clover had started to shake, and the knuckles of her hands had gone white. She spun around, but before she did, Junpei noticed tears welling up in her eyes. I'm gonna go look for him. The words were barely out of her mouth when she began to run. Hey, hold on, Clover. Wait! Junpei cried out to her, but he was too slow. She kept going, and before anyone else could react, he was gone. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. What should we do now? Well, the red is working now. No, we're not leaving two people behind. We should go look for them. Amen, this ain't good. Oh yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more by looking for a couple of idiots. And remain here if you feel you must. There's no time. We've only 5 hours left. Junpei and the others nodded to one another and took off at a run. Tuts. In front of the stairs that led to Bedeck, they decided to split up. Oh, this is not the button I meant to hit, or rather, you know what I mean. Okay. We got some choices. I really have to be careful not to accidentally look at this because it feels like if I know we go on the right path, that's like, wow. In front of the stairs that led to Bedeck, they decided to split up. Let's split up. Oh, right, I'll take this direction. And I shall look that way. I'll be over here. See you all later. Ooh, only 2 of them were left. Those 2 were Junpei and June, who had been a few steps behind the others. Alright, we should go too. Yes, let's go. But where should we start? Let's see. The safe. The safe was suspicious. That's the only thing I can think. What about the first class cabin on B deck? Okay, let's go, Jumpy. We took off up the stairs at a run. Outside of first class cabin, they found Clover. Okay, that's good. We were standing in front of the wall. We were staring at a meaningless point on the wall, her eyes blank. What should Junpei do? What the fuck? I don't fucking know. Talk to her. Are you alright? He did his best to sound friendly, but Clover didn't respond. Nuts. Look, I know you're really worried, but, I could think of no words to say that didn't sound hollow and fake. Junpei hesitated. Clover was so consumed by worry and fear that Junpei feared it would crush her. Her actions didn't surprise him. She had suddenly lost her brother, who she seemed to have been very close to. Lone. Her voice was thin and barely audible. Lone. Huh? Let me guess. Lone, leave me alone, is what she's gonna say. I said, leave me alone. Suddenly she was screaming. That's so annoying. Just go away and leave me alone. Just looking at you guys is pissing me off. Go away, okay? Just go somewhere else. Stop bothering me. Kay was taken aback. Yeah? Such anger. Hatred. Could she have mastered the Sharingan? June's eyes had gone wide with surprise as well. Why, are you still here? Didn't you hear me? Fine, forget it. If you aren't going to leave, then I'll just... Alright, let's go, June. Yeah. They turned and left Clover. As they did, Junpei glanced back over his shoulder to see Clover wiping tears from her face. Clover had driven home the misery of their situation, but Junpei told himself that getting depressed would only get him nowhere but depressed. Yeah, that's accurate. We really need to find Snake for Clover's sake. He did his best to push away the misery and depression forced Smile. So where do you think we should go next? But I didn't get to... Oh, it's bullshit. I'm not going to do a reload or anything. We're going to make our bed and lie in it. Casino? How about the casino? Let's go take a look. They turned and headed off down the hallway to their right at a jog. Before they knew it, they were there. So was Lotus. She was leaning against the wall, examining her nails. Hey, what do you think you're doing? He glanced up at him, unimpressed. Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake. I'm just not seeing it. Really? Really? Maybe you need to look harder instead of just getting hard. I'm sorry. I don't think that's the problem. Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it? I'm gonna say no. Okay, yeah. No, that's alright. Let's go, June. Junpei tugged June's arms and led her quickly back towards the— Wait! Why aren't we looking in the rooms? Is that okay? You didn't think we should have listened to her? No, I've got a pretty good idea what her proposal would have been. We should be looking for Snake. Well, where should we go next? Oh, we can go back. Let's go take a look at the first class cabinet. It's really close. They turned around and took off down the hallway to their left. Am I gonna get to look this time? No one's here. Maybe we'll have more luck somewhere else. But where? What? I guess we're just... Casino, how about the casino? Let's go take a look. The jet had the hallway to a jog. There's no one here. Let's try somewhere else. Huh. Go back downstairs and check out that hallway with all the doors. Together they ran down this. I'm confused as to what is going on here. I'm sure this is important and we're triggering something, but... Oh, it's Ace. Ahead of them, farther down the hallway, they spotted Ace.
Hey, Snake, where are you? Answer me if you're there.
What should Junpei do? Well, I mean, yeah, he's run to Ace. Let's go. With June in tow, Junpei dogged up to Ace. Hearing their footsteps, he turned to greet them.
Ah, hello there.
Snake is... Well, that's obvious, isn't it?
I assume you haven't found him yet?
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either. I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to. We must find him as quickly as we can for Clover's sake.
Right. What is that? His face looked kinda enraptured. By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings?
Why would you say that?
Why would you say that? The question seemed somehow odd to Junpei. Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all. Ace looked at him for a moment and then spoke. Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't. Now that you mention it... Still, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another. It certainly isn't rare. Junpei wasn't sure why, or even if he was seeing what he thought he was, but he could have sworn that Ace's face tightened as he spoke. At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible.
The clock is ticking. We really can't afford to waste any time. Very well, let's get back to the search, shall we? You can leave this area to me.
Alright. Let's go, Jumpy.
At June's urging, they left. They found themselves back at the stairs, but Junpei's mind was in turmoil. Think about that was... I'll think on it later. Like I said, finding Snake is our top priority. Junpei did his best to clear his mind. Alright, where should we go next? Whoa! Let's go check out the first class cabin. Again. Okay, I'm coming with you. They quickly head their base, head for the B deck. No one's here. We have more luck somewhere else, but where? Hall with all the rooms. Hey, why don't we go back to the C deck? We can look the hall with all the rooms. Okay, let's get going then. Together they went down the stairs. Nobody's here. Snake, of course, there's nowhere to be found. Let's look somewhere else, but where? The casino. Okay, let's go. No one here. Rooms. I'm starting to guess what's going on here. And that you got one interaction here, and then this is gonna no one here. All right. Let's head back to the large hospital room.
All right, that's probably the best idea.
Together, they ran down the stairs.
Hey, wait, that's...
On their way to the large hospital room, Junpei and June noticed Santa standing next to the number 3 door. Santa? Junpei paused. What should Junpei do? Junpei and June walked up to Santa. What are you doing?
What, you can't tell? I'm checking out the world.
Why? Is there something bothering you?
What, it's not bothering you?
Huh?
Yes, the guts of this random. Why would you wonder who the hell put it back in here?
Yeah, that's true. I'm curious too, but...
Who do you think did it?
And his eyes narrowed as he looked at June. She shook her head.
I don't know.
Well, what about you, Junpei? What do you think fix this thing for us?
Why are these my options? Who do I think did it? I mean... Zero? I think it was probably Zero.
Why?
Isn't that obvious? He's the guy who set this whole thing up.
You don't think that should mean that the opposite? Seems to me like he didn't do it. I mean, who do you think took that stuff out in the first place?
Probably Zero.
Yeah, exactly. Then why the hell would he put them back in after he'd taken them out himself? It just doesn't make sense. Why do all that work?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So what happened then?
So what happened then? Who put the stuff back in the reins?
I don't know. I guess it's gonna be a goddamn mystery, because I sure as shit don't know. And, citizens, I hate to tell you this, but for now, until next time, this is gonna have to be... Farewell.